Hey, we are back with our part two of drawing non-human characters as humans. You guys liked the last one, and I'm back with some more. So, without further ado, let us get started. All right, so our first character that we got here is Ordinary Woman. I think that's her name from My Hero Academia. I won't lie. I only seen this character. I think she like made a cameo once. I don't even know if she's a main character to be honest. But this character wasn't too hard to transform into a human because I already had a lot of reference to work with. Ordinary Woman is pretty much just an ordinary woman. I actually don't know if that's her real name. If you guys know her real name, let me know in the comments. But she already had like a human body, and everything else was just pretty much morphing her face into something because making sure her face looked similar enough to where you could tell it was a morph of the character and not the actual like a whole different person was the hardest part about this one. But everything else was pretty simple, you know what I'm saying? So what I did here was basically I tried to like make her ears kind of like a headset or like cool headphones. You know how like they have like those fancy kind of headphone things or headbands with like ears on them. Tried to give her that just as like a small nod to her animal side. I don't even know what animal she is. She looks like she's like, I don't know, a weird mouse dolphin. I don't know what the heck she is. I'm assuming she's a mouse or something like that. I could be wrong though. Maybe like a kangaroo or even a rabbit. I don't know. I don't know what animal she is. If you guys know what animal she is, let me know. But doesn't really matter. Basically all I'm doing right here is adding my shading in, you know, doing some quick cell shading, and you know, most of these characters that I do, these take me no more than an hour, you know what I'm saying? I usually do these characters in an hour and a half or maybe even 2 hours depending. So they're like pretty much just quick idea sketches, but they're still fun to do. And this is pretty much how I came up with it, so hope you enjoy, you know. The next character we have is Sandy Cheeks, all right? And Sandy Cheeks is a pretty common, like a pretty popular character. We all know that she's like a squirrel character. And to be honest, I think Sandy Cheeks was harder to do. Not because of like her color palette is actually really simple, but I was having a hard time figuring out like what I should do with the hair because she doesn't really have any hair to reference off of, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to just turn her hair into like these hair puffs, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the thing I tried to do with all these characters is I try to keep the same like vibe of the character just so that, you know, you can still tell which character it is. My whole goal for this like series I'm doing is to not transform them too much to where they're unrecognizable, you know. I want them to be human, but I still want you to look at them and still tell who it is, all right? And I think I did all, you know, pretty decent for what I had to work with. It was still difficult, but I decided to make her skin color like that same tan skin, and then her blonde part is gonna be the hair. That's what I ended up coming up with. Adding in my my cell shading, of course, you know, keeping it simple, and you know, just adding in the rest of the details here and there, you know. Of course, adding the highlights as well. But yeah, like I said, I still wanted to come across as the character. You know, she is a squirrel, so I decided to like make her give like buck teeth. Kind of, if you can see her mouth, she has kind of like buck teeth a little bit, or like more. Like her two front teeth are larger, just to like, you know, she's a squirrel, I guess. And I also did another design with her in her space outfit, and not space outfit. Her submarine outfit, I think that's what it is. Her subsuit or whatever it is, not not a space outfit. But yeah, this is pretty much my design of Sandy Cheeks in both designs, her submarine outfit and her, you know, bikini outfit. And here's the results, you know. The next character we have is Judy Hops. This one was recommended a lot. You guys were just spamming this in the comment section on TikTok. And Judy Hops is another character that wasn't too hard to transform. I think the hardest part of this one was her face. Because I tried to keep her face in that same jumpy, hoppy, rabbity vibe. I want to still capture some of the features that are in the actual original character. So I try to give her like bigger eyes and still give her that, or, maybe give her a smile and give her kind of like the buck teeth, kind of like the same thing I did with Sandy Cheeks. I gave her like the bigger front teeth because she's a rabbit. But everything else, her clothes and her body was pretty good. She's pretty humanoid if you really look at it. She's mostly human with a rabbit head. You know what I'm saying? A cartoon rabbit head. So I just had her actual figure to work off of. But everything else, I think the hardest part about this one wasn't the outfit or anything. It was mostly just the face and trying to get that face across as Judy Hops, which is, I don't know if it came across really well. I mean, you guys will let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Honesty is the best policy. And you guys let me know. But I tried to, keep her face more, bubbly and stuff like that, because she's like a bubbly character in the actual, cartoon. So that's pretty much what I came up with. The design was pretty fun to do, and now I'm just adding in my cell shading as usual. Drawing in most of the shadows and stuff like that. But other than that, I think it came across pretty well. And like I say with all these characters, these are all my visualizations and how I picture them. Everyone has different ways they picture the character, but the way I picture the character is like this. So let me know how I did on the humanoid character of Judy Hops. And of course, the last but not least, we have Eve. And Eva. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, but this the white robot girl from WALL-E, who was kind of like the futuristic version, or who could fly around and stuff like that. This one was really hard. Actually, I think she was the hardest one, because if you really look at Eve or Eva, she has nothing to work with. Like, honestly, this was the most difficult one, because she's just a plain white body that's shaped like a pill, or like a cap or something, and then she has like a black outline face and then like blue eyes, and that's pretty much her whole design. She's super simple. And what I was going for was kind of like a mechanic. I don't know, because I haven't seen WALL-E in a while, but I do know like she did build stuff, right? Or was that WALL-E? I don't know. I thought Eva helped him build stuff. So I was thinking she could be like a mechanic chick. I decided to turn her blue eyes into like these goggles. I gave her like a shirt as a little nod to her robot form, and I gave her some of these mechanical gloves and just a basic t-shirt and stuff, because mechanics don't really wear much. They just wear like basic stuff to work in. But I gave her the gloves, the goggles, made the goggles blue and everything else like that. I made her hair white. Most of the characters white. I gave her some black, pants and stuff like that, just so to break up the colors some more, because I feel like if it was all white, it would be too much and it would be hard to see. So I kind of just made most of the character have white on, but then I added some black undertones so it can pop out some more. But this was a fun character to draw. I actually rendered her out a little bit more because I actually enjoyed the design, much more, so I gave her a little bit more attention. But other than that, this is my iteration of Eva from WALL-E as a human. And hope you guys enjoyed it. This was the fun one, a really fun one I did. But anyway, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here are some of the characters we did. If you guys like this series, let me know. We can definitely do more in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And feel free to leave more characters down below if you want to see them as humans. Without further ado, y'all, peace out.